What's up, y'all? Second video here. And I want to talk about on this video, bro, why sex today has become so diluted and destroyed. Sex is actually a beautiful act, guys. Making love, the art, the process of making love and creating a child is one of the most beautiful things. That, you know what I'm saying, is one of the greatest gifts the Most High, Yah, Elohim, and Son Yahweh gave us. But it's abused today, and it's so oversaturated, and it's so pumped to us, and it's so destroyed and been destructed and put with so demonic and spirits of abuse on it, that it's something now that we can't recognize. And we look at that as almost, a lot of women look at sex as bad because it's become so what is actually not. A lot of people look at porno as making love, and that's not how you truly make love. You know, people don't understand. Fucking wasn't created naturally. Fucking is something that, like, the term fucking and hardcore sex, that's something that comes from white people. And let me explain what I mean by that. For a lot of y'all take that out of context. You know what I'm saying? Let me explain that. Let me give some context for you guys to understand what I mean. As I said before in that previous video, this is not to bash white people or anything. What I'm saying is just truthful and facts. A lot of white people have the spirit of abuse. 90% of them do. They have a spirit of abuse, and they have a deep hatred for themselves. A lot of times it's because they can't produce a child of melanin. And you know, a lot of y'all saying, oh, that's not, listen, I just told you guys, bro, the whole black skin is ugly. That's because you can't, like, when you can't do something, your mind automatically goes into a hatred mode of it, and it tells you it's bad. That's because you can never achieve it. So your mind tells you that it's bad, and it's bad to be, it doesn't deserve to be achieved. And anybody that does it is inferior to you, and you're superior because of it. This is why that whole complex comes from. That white people are superior to black people because, no, and it's not. Actually, black people are the most superior to anybody because we have melanin. No one else could achieve this melanin. So the world flips it and says black people are inferior because they have melanin in every other race, and white people are superior because they have no melanin, which is just stupid as hell if you think about it. Melanin protects you and everything else like that. That's why they get skin cancer and everything else. But back to my main point. So for that reason that they can't produce melanin, when they have sex, they don't feel the sense of passion and love that another race does. They feel a sense of shame and anger. This is why they hit each other and spit on each other and tie each other up and hurt each other. They don't try to please each other. This is a big reason where cuckolding comes from, because when we make love, it's different. We're more of a pleasurable people. This is why a lot of white a lot of white men prefer to watch their wives have sex with black men. They prefer to watch it. It's called cuckolding. That's been around ever since our first interactions with each other. They've always enjoyed that because we have a sexual energy. Negroes, period, not just black men, but our black. We have a sexual energy that can't be achieved. I'm not saying that the Asians and Koreans and every other race is very sexual, because every other race besides pretty much white people, we cherish making love, and it's illustrated through all of our cultures as a beautiful act. Only when you get to whites, it's a very painful act. They always demonstrated the sex, the gang banging, the tying people up and hurting each other. That's the spirit of abuse that comes from them. But sex is actually a beautiful act. And like I'm saying, the reason that spread out through the world is because the porn industry is controlled by Nazis. So the whole entire agenda is to try to force what porno is and to make that where young men experience that and see that as actual reality. So now you have a whole lot of spirit of abuse going on. Instead of making love, you have children that are born out of hatred and anger and what they call hate fucking. And that's why the child is, and I know a lot of y'all don't get that, but spirit is deep, guys. Making love is a spiritual thing. When you're in love, when you're in tune with making love to somebody, you become one. Okay? That's truly it. So when you abuse that and you just fuck somebody and choke them out, you know what I'm saying? It abuses it. The spirit is turned from love and of becoming one to it's a painful, and it's a spirit of abuse and anger and hatred. This from porno has now spilled over into the real world. So now you have even a lot of women who prefer to be hurt, choked, rough sexed up, squeezed and slammed on the bed. When that's not actually how it's supposed to be, guys. Making love is a beautiful thing. And the way we get back to this dynamic is we start spacing out our lovemaking and we start trying to be pleasurable to our women again, fellas. We try to please them. It's not about pleasing us. We work on our bodies, our sexual stamina, whatever we need, because it starts with us. We're the leaders in everything, guys. Once we lead out, women follow us. It's not reversed. Women, and also women are very beautiful, strong creatures. I'm not saying women can't. I'm not trying to say I'm not trying to say that women are bad. It's just that women are emotional. This is why women make terrible leaders. But a man, and even though today's man is very emotional like a woman, because a lot of us are raised by women, a man is supposed to be very calm and rational in the sense of knowledge and staying in a sense of compassion. And we have to bring that back, fellas. So I want to make this video to say, sex is a beautiful act. It's not an abusive act. We need to bring it back to the beauty again. You know what I'm saying? We need to start making love to our women, kissing them from head to toe. Again, we need to start eating pussy with passion. We need to start licking toes, sucking titties again. We don't need to fuck with that anal sodomy. It's not good, guys. Either way, I know sure that when you think about that, you think a lot of guys think about gay shit, but even when you fucking a woman in her ass, it's still sodomy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you can't please your woman with your tongue, but we don't need to be doing that, guys. That's an exit. So let's bring it back to beauty again, man. That's what I want to make the video for. Making love to our, you know what I'm saying? Making love to our women, kissing them from head to toe again. Making them feel loved. Letting them know we need them in our lives. That's what it's about. All right, guys. I hope y'all have a beautiful Sunday. The rest of, you know what I'm saying? Good night, guys.